All right. All right. We're here to talk about overweight turkey and Lyft drama. Overweight turkey and Lyft drama. Yes, you know we're here to talk about, you see who's in the picture. You know who that is. And if you don't, you're living under a rock or you're just that busy, because I know we live in America, right? We're living in the UK. All right. Now, this story is all over YouTube. The YouTubers are jumping on it left and right, and I am too, okay? Because this falls nicely in line with what my channel is about. It is about the music, and Miss Dank the ma'am, honey. Miss Dank the ma'am is an artist. She's a rapper. Okay, and just a few minutes ago, I went to check out her music. And let me say something. It's dang good. It's good. She raps and she sings, okay? And she does them both quite nicely, and the music is good. Okay? The music, who's texting me? The music is darn good, okay? So we about to get right on into it. This is a review. This is the conversation review piece. My opinion on Miss Dank DeMoss, aka Dank the ma'am. Okay, so stay tuned. But first, a word, honey. Somebody blowing up my phone. Oh, okay, I see who it is. It's somebody who got my money, who got money for me. They can blow, anybody with money can blow up my phone anytime, okay? Anybody who got money for me can blow up my phone anytime, okay? Anyway, a word. Time is limited, and my time is valuable. If it ain't about money, the is funny. Let me say that again. If it ain't about money, the is funny. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. Hello, welcome back. This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl, the show where I talk about popular artists, popular music topics, like the one we're talking about today with breaking news from today, yesterday, and beyond. Okay, we're talking about Miss Dank the ma'am, aka Dank DeMoss. So let's get comfortable. Get yourself some popcorn. This is my opinion on Miss Dank DeMoss in this case, and here's what I got to say. Here we go.
Peyton, the business. Biz, why don't you tell them how much of a warrior we are?
Hello, welcome back. This is It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. I'm Peyton 3.0. Hello, nice to meet you. The artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the not the YouTuber, not the content creator, not the influencer. As I said in every video, those are great things, great platforms and tools to build the brand, the reputation, the name, the business, but most importantly, the community. So if you like what you hear and see today, go ahead and hit that like button. Share with people that you know, like artist commentary, reaction, and review videos on music artists, music. And of course, subscribe to become part of this community. And of course, hit that notification bell to be notified for more videos. Now, this is a special episode talking about a breaking news story on an artist, okay? Dank DeMoss, aka Dank the ma'am, honey. Okay? Give me a moment. Okay, that's better. Anyway, so Dank DeMoss, overweight turkey, and Lyft drama is the name of this, okay? Although I'm not really calling her a turkey, you know what I'm saying? But that line got you in here, right? Not calling her a turkey, but you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? We all know what game this is. So anyway, my opinion on Miss Dank DeMoss. First of all, do you know the story? The story is this, okay? She calls the Lyft. She calls the regular Lyft, right? And this girl is probably about a cool, I don't know, maybe 600 pounds or so. And she gets in the car. First of all, it's hard for my tall stature. A lot of these cars in Vegas, I'll be ordering Lyfts and Ubers, they be smaller because the people driving them be a lot smaller. So people typically get cars that either accommodate them and their size, or if they have kids, their size. And so I'm 6 feet. So a lot of times I get in the car and my feet, I'm like scrunched in because of my height. And there's not enough room for somebody like me a lot of time in some of these cars. So if I'm having trouble and I'm nowhere as big as she is, okay, what makes you think you won't get into a regular Lyft when you have options for an XL or possibly an XXL? And just because you want to save money, honey, if you can't fit, you got to pay more money. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay more money. It's what it is for some of us big people out here. Sometimes when you're a little bit overweight or way overweight, you got to pay a little bit more money. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. You know? Is it right? It's not for me to say. Okay? But Miss Dank DeMoss, as talented as she is, okay? And you should go check out her music after this. You're gonna get your life. As talented as she is, she didn't think it through. When the Lyft driver told her that she could not get in the car because this is this man's business, and if the car goes down, and it's probably, who knows if it's on his last leg, if it had just a few months, a few weeks to go, who knows? What the point is that the car would not be able to move with Miss Dank DeMoss, Dank DeMam, honey, Dank DeMam, in the car. Okay, would not have been able to move. Would have been struggle busting, trying to get down the street, and then it would have just broke down. Okay, would have just broke down. So I know the overweight struggle myself because I've been struggling with weight my whole entire life. Luckily, I've never been as big as Miss DeMam here. Never been as big as Miss DeMam here, but if I had these struggles as somebody not even close to her weight, but I know what it is I got to do, what do you think that she's going to have to do? It's time for some common sense. So if she gets mad at this man, sues the man, the audacity to sue the man, and the man loses his job. Because here's the thing, even though Lyft and Uber are supposedly treated as independent contractors, well, that's really just a lie and a ploy that Uber and Lyft have been able to get away with. Okay, so they don't have to pay wages and stuff like that. So they're really employees, really, but for tax purposes, they get to be classified. This loophole they got, they get to be classified as independent contractors, which means they have to pay all their own taxes and keep track of all their own money. That way Uber and Lyft can bring home, and other businesses that operate like them, like being an artist on a label, you're really an employee, but they somehow legally they could treat you like an independent contractor, that you had to pay all your own taxes, keep track of your own stuff. They're not going to do it for you, okay? Even though they have an accountant at these labels, this accountant that they got for you, allegedly, just like the lawyer, it's in the best interest, honestly, of the label and not you. So never assume that if the label's offering an accountant or a lawyer, that it's for your best interest. No, that's not the way it works, and that's not the way it works in this capitalist system. It's always in the best interest of them. Okay? If that accountant screws you over because you thought it was all good, guess who has to bear the bad news and take on the debt? You do, as the artist, because you should have been watching your money and not trusting the label so good. But like I said, it's not when you're young, when you're uneducated, when you're a basic, you know what? Unfortunately, you get taken advantage of left and right. So getting back to Miss Dank the Ma'am, aka Dank the Moss, okay? Miss Dank the Ma'am. This man lost basically his job, okay? After this case went public and it got back to Lyft. And girl, let me tell you something, girl. You had this man lose his job. And it's a rumor too that this could have been an elaborate scheme cooked up, possibly. This is not fact, this is a rumor. We don't know this to be a fact. A scheme cooked up to have this thing go public, break this story. She had her lawyer, and so she can grow in her numbers and go viral. Because if you look at her following, at least on Spotify alone, she's not really a big, popular, popping artist. She has independent artist numbers. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. She has independent artist numbers that you can see. She only has 3,365 monthly listeners. Okay. And with that being said, she's not as big, obviously, as she wants to be. Now, this is just allegedly, okay? This is just allegedly, okay? That this could have been a whole stunt ploy so her numbers could grow. Now, I'm not sure how many monthly listeners she had before the story broke, but she's not getting astronomical numbers. You know, she's only in the 3,000s. And a lot of independent artists would love to get that. Matter of fact, is she independent? Did a label even sign her and look her way? We about to find out. When is her latest? Okay, let's see if she's independent. Dank, yeah, she's independent. Dank DeMoss. She owns 25 copyright. She's independent. So, I don't know. I'm not saying at the time of this recording, a label could be talking to her. But the point is that she knew better that she could not get in that car. I would have told you the same thing, Mr. Ma'am. Mr. Ma'am, I would have told you the same thing. That you cannot get in my car. Because many of these Lyft and Uber drivers are actually struggling. It's not as glamorous and good as people think it is. Only a few handful are making good, great money. But really, Uber and Lyft, these are jobs, Postmates, really as like a side hustle to another job that's primary, right? That's really what it is for a lot of people. Just based on the business model that these gig apps, these gig jobs are, right? With that being said, Mr. Moss, absolutely shameful, girl. You know better. You know better, and you did it anyway. Okay? It's not even like you're this huge superstar, right? You're not this huge superstar, although you basically acted like it, girl, with the way that you insisted to get in this man's car, and you didn't go nowhere anyway. You got this man fired from the Lyft because ain't nobody their own bosses for real. And Lyft could fire you in Postmates and Uber, those Grubhub, they could fire you at any time. They could disable your app. Okay, you're really just an employee who is stuck being a 1099, a W-9. That's tax language, folks. Those are tax forms for independent contractors. I have a couple of side hustles myself. I have to get a W-9 and then fill out a 1099 miscellaneous at tax time. Okay? Miss Dank, I'm not Charlemagne the God, but today I might as well be. You will be getting dunked the other day. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Okay? Miss Dank, ma'am. I don't think anybody's going to be running to your profile, honey. Honestly. And you got some good music. The music's good. But as we all should know, great music is just not enough. There's so much more that has to happen to make lightning in a bottle happen. To make lightning in a bottle happen. And you, Mr. Moss, Mr. Male, Miss Dank, when the general public heard that you got that man fired, when they heard that you got that man fired from his job, maybe that's the only thing he had at the time, and he probably wasn't really making that good of money. He was doing all right. He probably was doing okay, allegedly. And here you come to ruin it. See, when the people, if you work in customer service of any kind, raise your hand in the comment section. If you work in customer service of any kind, which a lot of us do, it's a huge backbone of a country like America, and countries like it. Okay, to some capacity, in the first world country, if you work at a customer service job and you have customers that just don't give a darn about your situation, they don't even know you. It's all about them. And some actually are trying to get you fired at a job that you don't even want to be at a place you don't even like. And if you had the choice to do what you wanted to do and still live great, you want to pick that job. But because of the way that this prison system that we live in is, this is what you have to do. Especially if you add the equation of having kids in the equation, which makes things worse. And then here comes somebody trying to take your implementing your money from you. And now you gotta scramble again. That's what Miss Dank DeMoss did when she decided to file this lawsuit. And all Lyft did, because listen, all companies do not care about their employees in this day and age. Most companies do not give a damn. They are there to protect their bottom dollar. And the employee is the first to be cut, laid off, fired for any reason, especially since most of not all states are at will employment. And we all should know what that means by now. And if you don't, honey, do some research. But it just means they can cut you for any reason or no reason at all. You can cut them too, but guess what? Guess who has true power? Usually it's them. Although somebody like me don't give a damn. Okay? If I don't want to be there, eventually I'm gonna cut. Okay? Anyway, it's not about me. It's not about me. This is about Miss Dank DeMoss and that poor man that lost that Lyft gig. That lost that gig, that Lyft gig that he probably could never get back and work for Lyft again because they blackball you. Okay? There was a case, he's involved. They're just going to say good night. They're not even going to hear his side of the story. They're just going to say good night, goodbye, and you're cut. And guess what? He ain't getting no severance. He ain't getting no money, honey. They just cut him and said goodbye. Allegedly. Okay, goodbye. And that was it. Miss Dank DeMoss, I hope you got what you were looking for. But know that this universal karma is coming back for you. I don't even believe karma's not a real thing, but because of the way things work, it's coming back for her. Something's coming back for her. Okay? It's coming back because the story is gone huge and people out there are pissed about it. I know I am. Okay? I know I am. Let me know what you think about this story. Okay? Will Miss Dank DeMoss blow up and become this big star at this point? Or will she be right where she is in a flop at trying to execute allegedly whatever she was trying to do? Okay? Letting her ego get in the way. And god darn, the music is good. That's what upsets me. The music was good. Well, folks, I'll see you down in the comment section. This has been Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the influencer, and not the YouTuber. Also known as Work Lena. Always hustling, always getting to a bag some kind of way. Because you just cannot rely on the employer. They will shank you, cut you, and all this other stuff. So you better have plan A and plan B, side hustles, this and that. My name is Workalina, okay? Working around the clock. Now, if you like what you heard and seen today, and you're curious about the case, leave a like, share this channel for people you know that like music reaction, commentary on music artists, reviews on artists, music artists, and make sure that you, of course, subscribe to become a part of this community and hit the notification bell to be notified for more videos. Okay, I got a playlist that should be sitting here somewhere in the most recent video, okay? I'll see you in the comment section. Bye-bye.
Peyton, the business, biz. Why don't you tell them how much of a warrior we are?